Welcome to Pilates for the People. I'm your instructor, Andrea. We're starting our class with bridge, so lie down on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Lift your bum up towards the ceiling and bring it back down with control. As you lift and lower, try and keep your legs parallel. Avoid letting your knees splay out to the sides. This exercise primarily targets your glutes and hamstrings. Focus on pushing through your feet during both the lifting phase and lowering phase, and see if you can feel the bum and backs of thighs working. If you're not feeling much, try digging your heels down into the ground. This tends to turn on the glutes more. With just a few seconds to go, our next exercise will take our legs up to a tabletop position and our arms wider to the sides in an A-frame shape. Keeping your legs glued together, tip your knees side to side, rolling across the back of your pelvis. Keep both shoulders firmly pressed into the floor. If you're getting a lot of movement in your upper body, decrease your rocking motion. The idea is that you only want to roll from one side of your pelvis to the other, and the movement should be powered from your middle. Get ready for a change. In a few seconds, we'll be switching to toe taps. Alternate tapping your toes on the floor one at a time. You should feel a strong engagement in your abdominal muscles. You want to keep your pelvis neutral while you do this. That means that your low back isn't compressed against or significantly arched away from the floor. Get ready to change positions. We'll be lying on one side with the bottom leg long and the top leg slightly bent, sitting forward of the bottom. Go ahead and start lifting your bottom leg. This exercise targets your inner thighs. We have 5 inner thigh muscles called adductors that are collectively doing this action. Your inner thighs are part of your core, so don't ignore them. Your whole skeleton counts on them for support. Here comes a change. We're going to straighten the top leg and bend the bottom leg. Begin to circle your leg, first forward, then up, back, and down. You're looking for a fluid motion in your leg and control and balance throughout the rest of your body. If you feel you're moving a lot in your pelvis or upper body, decrease your range of motion. Here comes the big flip. Push yourself up and switch over to the other side to repeat those exercises on the opposite leg. For the inner thigh lift, we have the bottom leg straight and the top leg slightly bent and forward of the bottom. Feel for your inner thigh muscles working to lift your leg. Get ready to change it up, straighten the top leg and bend the bottom. Keep your pelvis and upper body as still as possible as you circle your top leg around. Here comes a big change. Push yourself up to seated, bending both knees. Your arms will be out in a T as you reach up and over, side bending, while your elbow drops gently towards the floor. Use the stretched long side of your waist to pull you back up to sitting. As long as you're comfortable sitting in this position, this exercise usually feels pretty good. It's another one that works your obliques, which have a major impact on your core strength and your posture. Here we go, time to flip. So same exercise, but swap your knees to face the other direction. It's time for another change. We're going to come onto hands and knees with knees under hips and hands under shoulders. This exercise is commonly known as bird dog, where you reach one leg back and the opposite arm forward. I want you to really focus on the limbs that stay on the ground. Firmly press hand and knee into the floor as the opposite limbs lift off. Up next is a knee hover, so tuck your toes, spread your fingers, and put a little more weight through the thumb side of your hands. If you're watching the video, notice how my ribs and abdominals hug up and in before I lift off the floor. See if you can create this anticipatory abdominal engagement on an exhale before you lift. Here we are at our last exercise, cat-cow. Untuck your toes, round your spine up towards the ceiling, and then arch your spine downwards in the opposite direction, lifting your tail up and reaching your chest and your eyes forward. This exercise is an incredible mobilizer for your spine, your hips, and your shoulders. As we're finishing off our last few reps, I want to thank you for trying out one of my workouts. If it made you feel a little better in your body, give this video a thumbs up. This helps my video reach others so they can try it out and feel better too. And if it made you feel a lot better, consider subscribing to my channel because I have a lot of other workouts that you might like and lots of new content coming soon.